It will.
Stay tuned for the next exciting edition of Life on the Land Shark.
Okay, Josh, look, we're going in the water now. We're seaboard.
Leave some water for us. Here we go. Hold on.
Hold on. Here we go.
3, 2, 1. Look out, fish.
Oh yeah.
Here we come. Splashdown.
Josh. Josh.
Ladies and gentlemen, buoys and gulls, welcome to the Santa Barbara Harbor. Feel free to walk about the cabin. Feel free to walk about. If you learn to sail, take a sailboat ride, Santa Barbara Sailing.
Josh, look.
Get on the high-speed Condor Express, the fastest charter boat on the West Coast. Great fishing on the Stardust. See that white sailboat, the Mayan?
All aboard.
That's David Crosby of Crosby, Stills and Nash. That's his boat. He's had that boat since 1968. The Mayan, that sailboat.
Josh.
A lot of people have asked me, Milo,
Josh likes it.
not as expensive as living ashore like I do now, especially when you work for tips. Slips here in the harbor run between $300 to several $1,000 a month. It's the waiting time. People can and do wait as long as 10 years or more for a slip to come up through the city. You can buy a slip from a slip holder. It's whatever they want to charge. And there's a guy over here with a $20 million catamaran. It's on the end tie of the big white mast. It's called the Channel Cat. The guy that owns it is named Charlie Munger. His business partner is Warren Buffett. They have that little business called Berkshire Hathaway.
Pelicans.
Straight across the main fairway, there's a dark blue sailboat with 2 masts. That thing is made out of concrete and steel rebar. Believe it or not, that's a cement sailboat. In front of it is a white yacht with a torque clock. That's owned by members of the Wrigley's family of Wrigley's Gum in Chicago. There's Charlie Munger's boat, the Channel Cat. Dr. Laura Schlesinger has 3 boats here in the harbor, and Kevin Costner's got a boat here. The name of Kevin's boat? A Perfect World. Is it too rough out here for anybody? Everybody okay? You're okay, I'm okay. If you're looking around, you might see some vegetation floating on the water. Some of it pieces, some of it actually growing up from the bottom. Long leafy brown vegetation. It's probably giant kelp. It's called giant kelp because it grows over 200 feet in length. It's the fastest growing plant in the world. It can grow up to 2 feet a day. And it's part of the algae family. We harvest that kind of kelp here in Santa Barbara. Most of it that we harvest is used to feed abalones at a land-based abalone farm. But it can be used as a thickening agent and emulsifier in all kinds of products. This is one of the very few electrically powered dredges on the West Coast. It'll vacuum up sand and water from around the harbor entrance. Pumps it through a series of pipes that run beneath this. The pipes are buried on the beach across the way. They pump that sand and water called spoils all the way down to East Beach and back into the ocean again. If we didn't do this 4 or 5 times a year, the sand would build up so much out here that it would eventually seal off the harbor entrance, making the Land Shark the only boat that would be able to get in or out of the harbor if that happened. Directly ahead of us is Stearns Wharf. It goes back to 1872. It's the longest and the oldest wooden pier on the West Coast. We call it the Phoenix Pier because, like the Phoenix bird, this old wooden pier has burned 4 times and then risen again. The last major fire being at the Brown Restaurant, Moby Dick's. It burned all the way down to the water and nearly 100 yards on both sides back in 1998.
Tuyog po sila tadi. Tuyog po dito.
Sa island.
Hello. Okay. Asan tadi Bito?
Oh, wala na sayang $25.
Wala.
Ha? Wala sayang $25.
Water taxi.
Back and forth from Stearns Bluff to the Maritime Museum. It's a little too you can't find over there. And they'll even let the kids drive.
Josh. Si Josh.
Kami tulong.
You okay?
Ano na? Bawa na lang. Wala focus lagi. Solo pa focus.
So all the sand here,
Focus na na.
they're going to eventually cut this back. They'll cut it all the way back.
Oh, bawd na, bawd na.
Rocks.
Okay, bawd na, bawd na.
Sand gets picked up, shipped all the way down.